I never looked at it like a why me. I never looked at it that way because there's so many other people out there that go through much more than I have and have so many different things, and I want to be an inspiration to them, and I want to give back so much. I actually plan to be a pediatric nurse because I want to give back to all those people, the nurses, the doctors, anyone that has given to me, and to help anyone else out there like me that needs help.
Elizabeth was born in 1997. It was a Friday and I hadn't felt her move. And so I called my doctor and they had me come in, and when they hooked me up to the monitors, her heart rate was at 268. Within 45 minutes, she was born emergency cesarean, and she was very sick.
The doctor had come out and told me that I need to prepare myself for that she wouldn't live for more than 48 hours.
It was devastating. I just didn't even know what to think. You just look at your baby, and to me, she was perfect.
We'd heard all the terrible things about if she lives through the night. But then one of the neonatologists came in and took her hand and said, "I don't think your baby's gonna die." And she didn't. So I've always had hope that everything would be okay.
Her diagnosis was that she had Epstein's anomaly with L transposition and WPW, which stands for Wolff-Parkinson's-White. Her L transposition means her heart is backwards, the aorta and the pulmonary artery hooked up to the wrong chambers. So the strong side of her heart that pumps to our body pumps to her lungs, and then the weaker side of her heart that pumps to our lungs pumps to her body. That's how it was explained to us. And they had to draw us picture after picture just for us to be able to really get a grasp of what this meant.
What they wanted to do was take her heart out, rebuild her heart, and put it back in.
And her chances of surviving that procedure were 50-50. And we had kind of come to a decision together that that wasn't a risk we were willing to take.
We already had those odds.
Slowly, she just kept getting a little better, and finally they sent us home.
She had a dream that she met Jesus, and he had asked her if she wanted to come live with him or if she wanted to stay with us, and she told him that she wanted to stay with us.
I remember them telling me that I was going to need a heart surgery, and I knew very well what was going, as well as I could for a 6-year-old. I knew what it felt like, and I knew that they were going to try and fix it.
It was really difficult. There's 10 years difference between us, and you think about being the older brother and you're supposed to protect your little sister and help her and look out for her, and then you're stuck in these situations where there's absolutely nothing you can do and you just kind of feel helpless with it.
When I came out of the surgery on the other side, it was unsuccessful. At the time, I sort of understood what that meant, that it didn't work, but I just remember being glad it was over.
At 8, she had her second procedure that was unsuccessful. We continued on medication. We continued the physical manipulations at home to control it.
By the time we got around to my third surgery when I was 12 years old, we had so much hope for this surgery. I had so much hope that this was going to be the thing that fixed it. I remember waking up to my heart pounding and my whole body aching, and I was throwing up after the hope that I had had, that devastation of knowing that it didn't work and that it didn't come out the way I had hoped. I just felt terrible.
It was awful. She was so sick and she was so miserable, and we ended up not having to tell her that it didn't work. She figured it out for herself because she was having an SVT.
It felt like someone was pounding on my chest, and it hurt so bad. My whole body would shake.
It was a really rough year, and our cardiologist decided we got to do something, and I think you should go to Boston.
She goes back into surgery. We all get out in the lobby and prepare for our long day, and my phone rings, and it's the doctor, and he says, "Okay, she's all fixed."
Anatomically, her heart is still built the way she was born with. They just
But
fixed.
It works for her.
They fixed her electrical system.
You know, I think about the future, and I think that someday I may have to go back. There may be things that need fixed later, but you know what? I'm not having a problem today, right now in this moment, so I am going to live every day to the fullest.
She has just never, ever exhibited that she was depressed about it or that there wasn't any way to get through it. She just has incredible spirit.
God has proven over and over to me that He's not going to take her from the world until He's ready and until she's done all these incredible, great things that she plans on doing. I want everybody out there to see and know that there's hope. There's hope in technology. We waited for technology. If it weren't for the American Heart Association, the funds they raise, and the support they give, I don't know where we would be. I don't know where the technology would be. And I'm so grateful for that. So hope is why I think it's important to tell our story.